everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you probably saw a picture a while back of me making illusion M&M cupcakes, and everybody loved them and tons of people were asking for a tutorial, but I wanted to change it up a little bit and see if I could do it with different types of chocolate bars. So today I'm going to show you how to make Kit Kat illusion cupcakes. To start off, and you can follow these directions with any chocolate bar that you want, I'm just using Kit Kats like I mentioned before, you want to chop up your chocolate bar into small chunks of different sizes. Now just note, if they're too small they'll fall apart, and if they're too big they won't stick, but you can definitely play around with the size and adjust as you go. And another side point, when you're taking your chocolate bars out of your bag, you want to make sure to open them as neatly as possible because we are going to use the wrappers later on. Once you have all of your pieces, you want to grab some small or medium-sized straws and mark 2 lines estimating how high your cupcake and your icing will go on your straw when you stick it into your cupcake later on, so you don't put the melted chocolate on there, and you also want to leave a little bit of room at the top of your straw so that when you stick it into the wrapper, it's not completely covered. So all of these little lines will just serve as a guide so you know exactly where to put your melted chocolate and your cut up chocolate bar pieces. Melt some chocolate chips in a bowl, and then using either your finger or a spoon, put melted chocolate in between your 2 markers on your straw. And then you want to start placing your cut up pieces of chocolate bar onto your melted chocolate on all of the sides. And it's totally okay if there are some gaps. You can go back in afterwards and fill them in by dipping your pieces of chocolate bar in some melted chocolate one by one and strategically placing them on. And then you want to set these straws to the side and let them completely dry and harden. If you find that your Kit Kat pieces are constantly sliding off the straw and it's really hard to get them to stick to the melted chocolate, you should try placing a row of your Kit Kat pieces on your surface, then placing the straw with the melted chocolate on top in order to help them stick better. Now, you really get to see these centerpieces come together by placing some melted chocolate on the edge of your open Kit Kat wrapper on the inside to secure your straw. And to get the full effect, you want to place the wrapper slightly overlapping the Kit Kat chunks so it looks like the Kit Kat is literally coming out of the wrapper. Once you finish placing all of your wrappers on top of your Kit Kat straws, you want to leave these to the side once again to fully rest and harden up. While these were setting, I made my cupcakes and frosting, and you can use chocolate frosting, vanilla frosting, chocolate cupcakes, vanilla cupcakes, it really doesn't make a difference. And then you want to fit a piping bag with a 1M piping tip in order to pipe swirls on your cupcake. Then you want to take one of your straws covered in your Kit Kat pieces and stick it right into the center of your buttercream swirl. And if you used the markers before, it should fit perfectly, but if you need to adjust it and cut off some of the bottom of your straw, you can do so as needed. And lastly, in order to completely finish this illusion effect, you want to place some loose pieces of your Kit Kat chunks onto the bottom of your swirl. I hope you enjoy these illusion Kit Kat cupcakes, and as always, if you have any questions or any comments about the specifics that I went over in this video, feel free to comment down below or DM me on my Instagram at @the.brickery.